What's up, guys? It's the next morning at the Alcove Library Hotel, and I am up here on the 5th floor. Not quite a rooftop, but we are on sitting outside on a balcony, and the view this morning is fantastic. It doesn't look like it because the sun is all the way up there, but it's actually 6:45 a.m. This isn't normal for me, but I woke up at like 5:45. For some reason, it seems to be the normal here. I normally can't get up before noon on a normal day in the United States. I don't really know what's going on, but I have energy. I don't know if it's the atmosphere or the food, whatever. But it's 6:40 in the morning, and I'm up here having breakfast because obviously it includes that. And let's see. So they have a Western and Eastern breakfast, and I think it wouldn't be fair for you guys if we didn't review that because it's part of your stay. It's part of the money you pay for. So I think we can't really go with a Western breakfast here. Can I get the Eastern breakfast?
Sorry?
Can I get the Eastern breakfast? Để coi có cái phở đây ngon không?
Dạ phở đây.
Phở ngon hơn là hủ tiếu ngon?
Dạ, chắc là hủ tiếu. Em không
Hủ tiếu.
rõ là tại vì phở ở đây thì sẽ bị nêm giảm lượng gia vị đi để phù hợp với khách nước ngoài hơn.
Ok. Vậy thử cái hủ tiếu. Dạ, cảm ơn.
Mình dùng nước gì?
Để coi. Nước soybean. Yeah. Cảm ơn. So you do actually have a lot of options here. They have a Western style breakfast and Eastern. You can have eggs Benedict, French toast, pancakes, crepes, cereal, ham and cheese croissant. And for the Eastern side of things, you can have the beef noodles, the chicken noodles, the congee, the fried rice, the dim sum and soup, and I don't know how to say this in English, but in Vietnamese it's hủ tiếu. And she told me here that she just told me that the hủ tiếu is a lot better because the pho, the chicken noodle, and the beef noodle, it's actually a bit watered down for Western tastes. So, if you're afraid on any of that, just ask them. Like I had no idea which one was better, and she recommended the hủ tiếu, and then I just went for that. That's also a noodle soup dish. So what we started out with was a little toasted baguette. Dipping sauce. Let's see. I'm assuming that's butter and 2 different jams. I don't know what they are yet. Well, actually, with my taste buds, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you what they are even if I ate it. Some assorted fruit. This has to be yogurt, I'm assuming. I'm sorry, guys. I do not know the names of many things, but the middle one is dragon fruit, and actually everything looks here freshly done, freshly cut, freshly opened. You actually still see the condensation on the fruit there. But I got myself a soy milk for the morning. But let's see what things are like. I'm still doing this one-handed, huh? Okay. Let's see how this works. Actually, no. I can just use my hands for this. Okay, so the grapefruit is not old at all. It's actually quite crunchy, if you will, as far as that goes. It's very firm texture, and it's the kind where you bite into it and the juice just pops everywhere. Yeah, that's really fresh. That's not old at all. Yeah, let's do spoon because for the dragon fruit, because that's probably, with the texture of the dragon fruit, I can probably just get it all off. I did that perfectly. First time. I've never eaten it like this before. And get that on. I love dragon fruit, and the thing with dragon fruit is the flavors vary quite a bit, kind of like citrus, where If it's too early, it can be quite sour. But this is actually a lot sweeter than what you would get in the United States, because when it comes to a lot of fruits shipped overseas or shipped anywhere far, they usually pick the fruit really early so that it doesn't spoil or it doesn't get too old during transit. And the thing is, when it's here, they actually are able to pick it at the right time, because you're not shipping it thousands of miles, so it stays on the tree longer and it gets sweeter, like with everything else. Like, you know, when they pick fruits in America, shipping from state to state, they normally pick it when it's green, and then it, you know, generally speaking, ripens during the trip. But because it's not ripening on the tree, it's not gathering any extra sugar, it's just converting what it has. So, you know, ripening on the tree is way, way better. And I have to say, this actually is different from what you have in the States because of that. This, you know, I've seen this in pictures form, but damn it, I can't do this. I'm just gonna take a bite out of the center there. Okay, so, ooh, this one is quite tangy. Not like sour, but you know, it's not like pucker your lips sour, but it is quite tangy. Almost like a tangy orange, actually. Like, it's very soft and liquidy, so it's like almost like drinking orange juice. But inside, if you see the little black things, those are the seeds, and they are crunchy, and you just eat them. Like, it adds a really, really nice texture to your meal. Let's try out these jams. Let's see if they're like all the other mass-produced stuff, or if it's a little bit different here. You never know. But first, let's try the dark one, because I don't know. Let's start left to right. Ooh, that's, yeah. Okay. Okay. Texture and sweetness wise, like any other jam you would have. I don't think anyone would call this weird at all. You'd feel right at home eating this. This just feels like what you would have in America. Yeah, it's just comfort food, kind of. With that said, I think the other one might be the same. I think it's gonna be a similar experience where it's like a peach jam or something. Oh, no, it's falling. No. I lost most of it. There you go. Yep, similar story there. Very, very sweet, with, you know, as with most jams. I haven't had soda or stuff like that for many, many years now. I've cut back on a lot of sugar, but you know, you can't avoid these things if you're gonna film, right? You don't have that option. Oop, awesome. Mahuti's here. Okay, come on. Oh, and it looks fantastic. Like, you know, sometimes it pays to not just do a continental breakfast. This is actually really, really nice. But I'm assuming the butter is actually, this is a lot more yellow than it might be richer. Let's try it out, because I have to try out everything, right? Let's put that at the end there. I'm not gonna waste my time spreading it. Let's just eat a chunk of butter. Oh, I don't know if it's because I ate the full chunk and I didn't spread it, but that is a rich butter. That is a fantastically rich butter. That's amazing. But yeah, this last one here, that is the reason I had a bit of a cough fit. Like I said, it's it's very citrusy, and it really hits you in the back of the throat. But it is good though. Like, I love sour things. I love spicy things. Can't get enough of them. It's before 7 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think my throat was ready for that. It was a good thing I got the soy milk, huh? The soy milk really helped with that. Oh, and they gave me peppers and lime on the side. Normally they don't give you pepper, they give you lime. Or, oh, sorry about that. In Vietnam, everything's just called a lemon. So it's a green lemon, green Vietnamese lemon. There you go. Let's throw the peppers in there. And let's try this out. So apparently no other condiments, which I see as a good thing, because that has to mean the food itself is good, right? You don't have to modify it. You don't have to do anything. But this one is a vermicelli noodle. It's a hủ tiếu. And she says that this one is much better than the pho because it's not watered down for Western palates. I guess most Western people like just go with the more famous dishes, the pho. So they don't really order this as much. So I think that's a good idea. Oh, okay. So there's a obviously piping hot. It's new. And actually last night when we went out to eat and we came back at like 12:30 in the morning, we saw a guy delivering food. So this baguette, we actually helped him carry giant bags and a couple of other items. But this food was delivered, or some of it at least, I didn't see all of it, but it was delivered at 12:30 in the morning today. So it's currently like, it's probably 7 o'clock now, but yeah, it was delivered less than 7 hours ago. Man, but that has to take dedication because like here, breakfast starts at 6:30 to 9:30. How early do you have to wake up to work here? Like, if you're living at home, you have to wake up, you have to get ready, you have to come to work, you have to prepare the food, you have to cook it, and then you have to be ready to serve it at 6:30. And it is good because this soup here, there's a little hint of something that's not normal in the United States, and it's not a bad thing. It has like a hint of sweetness from something. I don't know if they use the same ingredients and the ingredients here are better, but there is a hint of sweetness to the broth. And the broth looks light and thin, but it's actually quite flavorful. I thought it was going to be a little bland, but no, she was absolutely right. This is actually is a bit more flavorful than what you would get in the States, and it's not as dark, which is weird because normally you kind of expect it to be darker, right? Actually, let's try the meat. Let's see how the pork is. Nothing special to say about the pork, really. It's just normal. I'm not gonna try to hype something up for you guys if it's not, because I want the reviews to be honest. There's nothing wrong with the pork, but as with most of the noodle soups in Asia, like the broth is kind of the star. Like, that's the thing that takes hours to make. It's the thing that gives flavor to everything. And it really should be. And a lot of people don't really respect it. You know, they just see it as a way to get your food. But you know, though to be fair, I'm not the kind of person to sit here and drink it and finish it after I'm finished eating. But it really is good. It's fantastic. And I gotta, actually, let's try it by itself. They did give me a spoon. Oh yeah, that is warmth right there. That is good. But yeah, you do have a few options here, and it's not like a buffet continental breakfast type thing where they have a heater, and what you do is you take from a communal bowl and you come back to your table or back to your room, and you eat the eggs that are cooked for hours on end because it had to stay warm for everyone. Here, I decided to sit outside, but we're in the restaurant, and apparently they trust their beer right here. Like the beer bottles are right there. Sorry about that. Ooh, burping. But sitting out here on the 5th floor, looking out at the city. It's actually not loud yet. It's still, I don't know if you guys can hear the honking, but overall it's not loud yet, and honking is very, very normal here. But yeah, guys, this is definitely worth it. Like, you know, if you're on a budget. Well, to be fair, this is a little bit more expensive than the hostels, because this is my very first hotel. This is the very first breakfast I had. I technically could have had a breakfast at Skygon Hostel, but time-wise it didn't work out because I had to practice the bike. But yeah, like, this is good. It's definitely worth eating up here. It's free. Breakfast is part of it, so you know, you don't have to go out to eat elsewhere. Save some money. Technically, you're saving, well, with some of the other things, you may save more than $5, but yeah, it's actually definitely worth it, and I definitely recommend it. And yeah, I would definitely recommend the Alcove Library Hotel. The staff here is simply amazing. Like, they even when we went out to eat, one of my cousins had their uncle bring them over on a motorbike. It was late, and we were gonna come back late, and the parking location closes at 10 o'clock. So if he had parked there, he wouldn't have been able to get his bike back when we were done eating. So what they did, and they were really nice about it, they actually took a ramp to their staircase at the front of the building and drove the bike up to the ledge, and kept it right in front of the hotel, so that when he got back, he could take his bike and go home. Like, that is service. The people here are, like, I thought that it would be like just a normal hotel type deal where, you know, they'll answer your questions or whatever, but they were literally willing to do whatever it took to help me and, you know, my family. So I actually really appreciate that. The service here is top notch, and, you know, the guy I talked to, like, he understood everything I said in English. That's another big plus. And you can probably get by with the Vietnamese speaking people, but it makes it so much easier when someone understands English. And it's actually a nice charm that not everyone speaks English. I actually, you know, was told by a guy next to him, like, you know, this is the guy you should probably talk to. But, you know, that's part of the charm. That's, you know, you get to meet people you wouldn't otherwise. But yeah, this is a delightful breakfast and an amazing hotel, really. It really does feel magical, especially, you know, the way it feels and looks and where it is in, like, a back alley type area. It just completely looks out of place, but I definitely recommend this place. Obviously, I don't like telling prices for hotels or hostels or anything like that because of how much the price changes, not just from inflation year to year, but just the seasons. I'm here during the monsoon season, so yeah, it's rained most of the time I'm here. You know, it's I couldn't imagine it being more than twice the amount. And the night here was less than $70, so that's extremely expensive for Vietnamese standards. By Western standards, it's, you know, it's motel price. It's, you know, bottom of the rung price here, and this is what you get. You get this. You get the service. You got that room. You got the people who don't stare at you and wish you were gone because they don't want to work. You got none of that here. Or technically, I got none of that here. I think it's an experience you have to have, and it's like a couple of 100 meters away from the main street. So this is a great place to walk around because you're in a back alley. It's quieter. It's not as loud as the main street, and it's right next to the main street. So you get all of the hustle and bustle just a little whiles away. You don't have to drive anywhere. You can just walk. And last night I tried doing that. I tried walking, taking some photos. And then it started raining really badly as I was like 2 blocks away. So that was bad because I had my camera, obviously, my 5D Mark III. I'm wondering if it'll be better once it's like more dry. I don't know, but right now the camera doesn't see the lens, and the lens works on another camera. So it's not the lens that's not working right now, it's the actual camera that doesn't see it. I'm getting an f/00 in manual focus. I can't select anything else. And if you try to take a picture, it just says contact with the camera is, you know, please clean it, it's dirty or something, but it's clean. The contacts are good. So, oh wait, no, I didn't try the yogurt. That was tucked away in the shade. Oh yeah, yes, that's creamy looking. Oh man, there's no texture at all. It's so creamy. And it's a very light, it's like ever so slightly sour, as most yogurts are, but ever so slightly. It's a lot less than what I'm used to. And a hint of natural sweetness. It's not like, it doesn't taste like they added any sugar to it. There's just something about it. It's just extremely light. Man, that is fantastic. Ooh, that's amazing. But anyway, guys, I think you'll enjoy this place. Like, definitely have a look at it. In the video from the beginning, we got the GPS coordinates, so you guys can find exactly where it is, because back alleys are, well, addresses are not going to help you too much. They're just not. And then I'll look it up, the Alcove Library Hotel. But I'm gonna finish eating here because this food is actually really good. So I'll see you guys next time.